Hello and welcome to this grammar lesson. In this grammar lesson, we are going to explain the present tenses. The contents today are the present tenses, comparison between the four present tenses, answering some selected exercises from Grammarway book, version number 4, and it's a book you can download easily and for free from the internet. And finally, you are going to be assigned some exercises to be done by you and to be prepared for the next lesson. So, what is the present tense? We have four types. The first one is the present simple. It talks about the usual things you do, something you always do, something you sometimes do, or something you never do. It's about truth, facts, habits, interests. The present continuous is mainly dealing with the moment of speaking. It's about now, at present, at the moment. The present perfect, it's a tense that links the past to the present. The present perfect continuous also links the past with the present, but it focuses on the duration. So let's start with the present simple. As you can see here from this chart, these are the adverbs of frequency that are usually used with the present simple. So what are the usages? We use the present simple for the permanent states, repeated actions, and daily routines. What do we mean by permanent? It happens all the time. He works in a bank. It's a permanent state. Every day he goes to the bank. He takes the train to work every morning. This is a daily routine. It's a repeated action. We also use it to express the general truths and laws of nature. For example, the sun sets in the west. We use it for timetables, planes, trains, etc. and the programs on TV, something you are going to watch on the internet and you know the time. For example, the plane from Brussels arrives at 8:30. We use it for sports commentaries, reviews, and narration. Peterson overtakes Williams and wins the race. Sports commentary means that there is an announcer or a presenter who is watching the race and is explaining it to the audience, to the people who are also watching the race. Mike Dalton plays the part of Macbeth. It's a review. So, we all know that Macbeth is a play written by Shakespeare, and a lot of actors are acting the roles of the heroes in it. So if you are making a review, okay, you can use the present simple. Then the prince gets on his horse and quickly rides away. That's a narration. It's a part of a story. When you are telling a story, you can use the present simple. You can also use it to give instructions or directions instead of the imperative. For example, instead of giving an order, direct order, you can use the present simple. It shows intimacy. You sprinkle some cheese on the pizza and then you bake it. Instead of the imperative form or the command or the order. Sprinkle some cheese on the pizza. No, this is better to give the instructions. If you say this, it's not wrong. Grammatically, it's okay. But this is also allowed. Finally, here for the present simple part, these are the adverbs of frequency that you can use or that can appear with the present simple tense. So let us summarize this. This is the timeline. It's a line in our imagination to express the usage of the present simple. These X's are the actions which are expressed by the verbs. So if you go to school every day, see, this is every day. You went yesterday, you go today, you will go tomorrow. It's a habit. It's permanent. It's always, okay? As for the structure, we have the affirmative sentence, the negative sentence, and the interrogative or the question. With all the pronouns, we use the base form, except he, she, and it. We add s, es, ies. It depends on the spelling. It depends on the final sound. The negative, we use don't and then the infinitive. Except with he, she, and it, we use doesn't. As for the interrogative or the question, we use do, then the subject, then the verb, then of course the question mark. Except with he, she, and it, we use does. I understand. Mark as true or false. We use the present simple to talk about actions happening at the moment of speaking? No. We use the present simple to talk about habits and facts. True or false? In the present simple, the verb always stays in its base form regardless of the subject. It means with any subject, with I, with you, with it, we use the verb in its base form? No, it's false. The verb changes for he, she, and it, and we add ses, ies. The present simple is used for routines and repeated actions. Of course, yes. We use does to form questions with the subjects I, you, we, and they. No, we use do. Does, we use it with he, she, and it. Do we use the present simple to describe permanent situations? Yes, of course. Permanent means something that happens all the time. Now, let's move to the present continuous. As you can see here, this guy is using a microphone so that you can remember that here we are talking about the moment of speaking. We use it for actions taking place now at the moment of speaking. Taking place means happens. He is giving the baby a bath at the moment. We use it for temporary actions. That is, actions that are going on around now, but not at the actual moment of speaking. What do we mean by this? Temporary actions means not all the time, for a specific time. I'm looking for a new job these days. So once I get the job, I will say I work. I don't look for job anymore. But these days means today, yesterday, tomorrow. I'm sending my CVs, I'm searching, I'm looking for a job. So because this happens around the moment of speaking, okay, we use the continuous. Why? It's temporary. It's not all the time. It's not permanent. He is not looking for a job at the moment of speaking exactly, but maybe today in the morning, okay, yesterday, tomorrow, they will keep looking for the job. We use it with adverbs such as always, constantly, continually, etc. But why? For actions which happen very often, usually to express annoyance, irritation, or anger. So, we usually use always with the present simple. If you find it with the present continuous, then this sentence is expressing that someone is angry about some action. Or if you want to express anger or irritation or annoyance, you can add always. Check this. I'm always meeting Sarah when I go shopping. It happens a lot. So you can use always, and you can also use the present continuous. It happens very often, a lot. You're constantly interrupting me when I'm talking. I'm angry about that. I'm not comfortable with that. So I use constantly, which means always, okay, to express my anger with the present continuous. As you can see here, the present continuous, am, verb, ing, are, verb, ing, or of course with he and she and it is verb and ing. We use the present continuous for actions that we have already arranged to do in the near future, especially when the time and place have been decided. For example, they're moving into their new house next week. The time has been decided. Next week, this is very near future. So you can use this. You don't have to use be going to or will to express the future. Why? Because it's very near future and we have something arranged here. And we can use it for changing or developing situations. More and more species are becoming extinct. Ah, yes. What's going on here? This is some developing or some changing here. Okay. Species will not keep being extinct all the time. This is temporary. But it happens for a certain duration. And this duration is temporary. It will not continue forever. Okay, so you use the present continuous to express changing. It often appears with these expressions. So, I understand. Mark as true or false. The present continuous is formed using have, has, plus the ing form of the verb. No, it's be plus ing. What do we mean by be? Verb to be. Am, is, are plus ing. Am, is, are plus verb plus ing. We use the present continuous to describe temporary actions that are happening around now. Yes. The ing form is added to all verbs without any spelling changes? No. Spelling changes sometimes. For example, a verb like write. It ends in E. Before you add ing, you remove the E from write. The present continuous is used for schedules and timetables? No. For schedules and timetables, we use the present simple. The verb be, am, is, are in the present continuous always stays the same. False. It changes with the subject, so it depends on the subject. I goes with am. He, she, it goes with is. You, we, they goes with are. Moving to the present perfect. What do we have here? She's cleaning the floor. At this time, at 6 o'clock in the evening, this woman was cleaning the floor. Now she finished. Okay, she finished at 6:20. And then her husband tries to enter the kitchen. She said, "Hey, be careful. I've just cleaned the floor." What time is it? 6:22. So only 2 minutes passed. It's not a long time. And probably the floor is still wet. The water is still there. So we are linking the past to the present. How do we do that? I've just cleaned. I have here the subject I, have, this is contraction or abbreviation of have, and then cleaned, past participle. So we use it for an action which started in the past and continues up to the present, especially with state verbs such as verb to be, verb to have, like, know, etc. So these verbs are seen often in the form of present perfect. In this case, we often use for and since. For example, Rachel has had the dog for 3 years. What does this mean? She got the dog 3 years ago and she still has it. So we have here a past. She got the dog or she bought the dog. When did she buy the dog? She bought the dog 3 years ago. She still has this dog. This is present. Okay. So in order to link both sentences, something that happens 3 years ago, something that we have now, use the present perfect. Has, past participle. Why has? Why it's not have? Because of Rachel. The subject here is third person. With he, she, and it we use has, then the past participle. We use it for an action which has recently finished and whose result is visible in the present. You can still sense it, like this situation. An action finished recently, but I can still see the water, or I can still see the woman holding the mop and cleaning the last part, for example, or just putting the mop in the bucket. She has washed her hair. She has now wrapped her hair in a towel. So the action has finished, okay? But I can see her hair in a towel, okay? So I know that this washing has just happened minutes ago. For an action which happened at an unstated time in the past, we don't know the time. We don't know when. We know that the action is finished, but we don't know when. Use the present perfect. The exact time is not mentioned because it is either unknown, we don't know it, or unimportant. We don't want to make sure of it or assert it or emphasize it. We don't want to do that. It's not important. The emphasis is placed on the action. The tailors have bought a sailing boat. What is the most important information here? The most important piece of information here, that these people bought something. They bought the sailing boat. Okay? I don't care when. I care about what did they buy, what they bought. What is important is the fact that they now own a sailing boat. For an action which has happened within a specific time period, which is not over at the moment of speaking, we often use words and expressions such as today, this morning, evening, week, month, etc. She has taken 15 pictures today. The time period today is not over yet. She may take more pictures. But she took 20 pictures yesterday. So, to summarize this part, when I saw her, she has already finished taking 15 pictures. And when I left, she completed taking pictures. So because I didn't know that she is going to complete taking pictures after this, I said has taken. The more to come. We have more pictures to take. And what happened truly? She took 20 more pictures. We use the present perfect to announce a piece of news, and the past simple or past continuous to give more details about it. Check this example. It's very important. The police have finally arrested Peter Duncan. Okay, this action of arresting has just happened. And we are not focusing on the time. I don't know when, or it's not important. So we use the present perfect. What happened? He was trying to leave the country. This is past continuous. We are going to explain it in another video. When they caught him. Okay, so we are explaining the action expressed in the present perfect by other tenses. It's okay. These are the time expressions that you can use with the present perfect, or you can find with the present perfect. I understand. Mark as true or false. The present perfect is formed with be plus the past participle. No. We form it by writing have or has plus past participle. We use have with I, you, we, they. We use has with he, she, it. We use the present perfect to focus on the result of an action in the past without a specific time. Yes. The past participle form of the verb is always the same as the past simple form. No. We have irregular verbs like eat, ate, eaten, write, wrote, written. So what happens here? It's different. The past simple is different from the past participle. But for example, we say play, played, played, close, closed, closed, ed, ed. The present perfect is used for actions that started in the past and continue to the present. Yes. We use the present perfect to describe finished actions with a specific time in the past. No. We use the past simple with the specific time. I went home at 3 o'clock. I've just arrived home. Full stop. It's present perfect. Now moving to the last present perfect continuous tense. It's the last present tense today. Let us check this picture. This is our timeline. It's imaginary one. And this is the present. Okay. This is the past. And this is the future. This guy is waiting at the moment at the bus stop. He's waiting for the bus. And he is annoyed. Why? He's saying, I've been waiting for hours. Is he annoyed that he waits for the bus or that he waits for hours? His legs here, they hurt. So the problem is with hours. He waited for too long. So the focus here is on the time, the duration. So I have the present perfect continuous have plus the past participle of verb to be plus the verb plus ing. So why do we use the present perfect continuous? To put emphasis on the duration. Emphasis means focus. We want the listener to pay attention to the duration. We want to make sure that the listener understands that the duration is the most important part here. So let's read it. To put emphasis on the duration of an action which started in the past and continues up to the present, especially with time expressions such as for, since, all morning, all day, all year, etc. Sam has been talking on the phone for half an hour. He began talking on the phone half an hour ago, and he is still talking. So, it seems like I'm focusing on the half an hour, okay? And maybe he is going to continue talking. See here in the timeline, the action started in the past, and I can see it now, and it might continue for some time in the future. and I'm focusing on the duration. We can use the present perfect continuous for an action which started in the past and lasted for some time. The action may have finished or may still be going on. The result of the action is visible in the present. See? Her feet hurt. She has been walking all morning. The result of the action is visible in the present. Her feet hurt. Why? All morning, walking all morning. So I have here a focus on the duration, that it's a long duration, and I have the result. Her feet hurt. You can express anger, irritation, or annoyance by using the present perfect continuous. And back to our example here, of course he is not happy that he waited for hours. So instead of saying waited or has waited, if you say has been waiting, okay, it focuses on the duration and it expresses more annoyance. The example here, somebody has been giving away our plans. Of course, the speaker doesn't like this. The speaker is irritated. So we use it with the verbs live, work, teach, and feel. It will have a particular emotion. We can use the present perfect or present perfect continuous with no difference in meaning with these verbs. We have lived, have been living here for 20 years. It gives the same meaning, so no problem. This is an exception. The present perfect continuous is used with the following time expressions: for, since, how long, lately, and recently. I understand. Mark as true or false. The present perfect continuous is formed using have or has plus been plus the past participle. No. Have, has plus been plus ing form. After verb to be, we usually have the ing form with the exception of the passive, of course. Mark as true or false. The present perfect continuous emphasizes the duration of an action that started in the past and continues to the present. Yes. Awesome. Now we have some exercises. I will show the exercise and you can pause, answer the exercise, and then check the answer in the slide that is shown after. Now pause the video and answer. I'll show the answer now. Pause and correct your answers. Check if you answered the previous exercise correctly. Now pause the video and answer. Choose the correct verb. Choose the correct form, A, B, or C. This is an example done for you. I'll show the answer now. Check if you have chosen the right one. Put the verbs in brackets into the correct present form. You have 4 types of present tenses, as we explained. Choose the right verb for each one. Pause the video, answer the sentences, then check. I'll show the answer now. Check your answers, please. Now, what's your assignment? State verbs or stative verbs. Do you know them? I see a flower in the garden. I'm seeing my friends tonight. What's the difference here between the first sentence and the second one? Can you guess the difference in the meaning? Prepare this lesson for the next time, and we will explain it and have some exercises on it together. Goodbye.